Good morning, class 7. How are you guys doing? I guess you all are doing well, good, fine, well, good, fine, healthy, safe, being at home and taking care of yourself as well as your parents. You have become old now, right? Yeah, seniors. You should do some housework also, try to help your mom, help your dad. And I had told you, I had given you an advice. I don't know if you have followed it or not. uh, may you may have or might not have followed it. I had given you an idea of becoming a teacher, taekwondo teacher at home with your family. Take them to the terrace every early morning and teach them some punches and kicks and exercises, and also that you will be also in the same honor and energy level, and everyone else will, they'll get that what do you say, a fitness regime every day, and you'll be healthy, you'll feel more hungry, and you'll eat properly, you'll digest properly, and your skin will also glow, and everything will be in your that rotational movement. It's going to be into action. So I had just given an advice. It's up to you. You want to do it or you don't want to do it. Anyways, so we are there on your course book 7. Okay, my English folder, right? We were doing Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream. In German, it is said Ich habe einen Traum. So I have a dream. So Martin Luther King Jr., I'll just repeat again and then I'll read. I told you some basic information about him. I have a dream. And what was this all about? I was telling you in the last class. So Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, America. He was a Baptist minister and civil rights activist. Now, minister in the sense Baptist minister is Baptist is like you have your like Brahmins have their that holy string. Like that, we Christians also get baptized. We don't have a string, but we are blessed and baptized. We are dipped in holy water. Like you have the Ganga, we have our holy water also. So we are dipped into that when we are children, and we transform ourselves to be a Christian then. Also in your childhood, when your that holy string time comes, you then only you are Christian as a Brahman, right? But Baptist in Christians were those who believed to get baptized when my brain will start working to know actually what I am. What is the function of God in our Bible? What is it all about? So that when we are old enough to get baptized, not get baptized at childbirth or at the age of 1 or 2. Generally, it's at the age of 1 and 2. I don't know what is it all about, and I get baptized and I don't know what's happening. By the time I grow old, I'm going through one format. But when I grow old and I come to know when I'm just young and I have the brains to understand, then only I'll get baptized. So that is a Baptist, and Baptist minister is performing as a priest in a church, Protestant church, Christian Protestant church. And he was a civil rights activist for the rights of people, human rights, civil. He emerged as one of the most important leaders of the African American civil rights movements in 1960s. The movement aimed to end racial segregation and discrimination against black Americans. He is also remembered as an inspiring orator, a speaker. He used to speak very well. Public speaking, he was great. People used to stand and listen to him. Following the speech he delivered in Washington, D.C. on 28th August 1963, let us read an excerpt from the speech. We'll read a part of it from it, said by someone, and it was said by Martin Luther King Jr. Okay. I'm just seeing what is there in the back so that I can help you. Okay. Now, Africans, the African American movement, like 55,000 years ago, Africans came to India. They settled down here first in the subcontinent. Do you know that? You don't know that. There was a huge diversity of culture at that time. Different type of Africans had come in from various areas. 55,000 years ago. Anyways, so the black people who stayed back in America are the black Americans. But there was a huge discrimination. White and black problem was there. I am happy to join you. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. $20 ago. It's around about 1940s or 1938s or 40s. Emancipation Proclamation that discrimination and segregation has to stop. It is banned. But this momentous decree came as a great beacon, light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. Slave was banned. Slavery was banned. Emancipation was done by, I guess, Winston Churchill, most probably. He banned slavery. Many people were happy. The blacks were actually very happy, the Africans, because they were always kept as slaves, tortured, looked down in the society, discrimination, segregation, they were always made separate. It was a huge dream for them, joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. It's a new beginning for them. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles. Years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. They are not bound physically by chains. Mentally, manacles are those clamps which go on the hand and you have that chain hanging, not a handcuff. On the leg also you have the same thing, 2 clamps come on your leg, on each of your legs, and there's a chain between. It's crippled, you cannot walk, you cannot run, you cannot do your work. So your mind is also jammed up with those, mentally and with this segregation. They have put you into that change mentally. Chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languishing in the corners of American society and finds himself an exile in his own land. And so we have come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. See, that too also. It's a huge ocean. He is explaining. I'm coming back in the next video.